Robert Burton, who is going to be our representative in the 1st Congressional District. Yay!
Well, it's such a great day for Democrats. Look at this beautiful day outside, clear blue skies, about 60 degrees. Aren't you glad to be a Democrat this morning?
Yay!
Glad to be a Democrat. Well, many of you have asked me, why am I running? Well, I'm running because Lindsey Graham doesn't care what I think. Jim DeMint doesn't care what I think. And Henry Brown doesn't care what I think. And I'm tired of not having a voice in Washington. That's why I'm here. Now, I've watched our president, the man that I love, that we elected in 2008, go to D.C., and they've questioned his right to be there based on where he was born. They've sent these virile emails out questioning everything about his character, about his love for his country. They've questioned why he doesn't put his hand over his heart for the Pledge of Allegiance. And we all know that's just ridiculous. So I'm so tired of my president being abused up there. He's my commander-in-chief. I'm a military man. I know what it's about to have a commander-in-chief. So I love that guy. And he's not getting any help at all. So while the elections in 2008 were very, very important, this election is almost even more important. We've got to get men and women up to Congress that can support our president and help get our agenda through. They fought him tooth and nail on the most reasonable things in health care. Next year, the price of an individual insurance policy in the state of California is going to go up 39%. 39%. It's killing us as a country, these health care costs are. And I haven't got all the answers for health care, but I'm willing to listen to all sides of this argument and help us get something going up there. We've got a war in Iraq that our president is pulling us out of. Thank God we're getting out of Iraq. And actually, I was in Iraq for a year, so I've been there, and I know what it's like to get shot at. Finally, there's Afghanistan. And our president has laid out a wise course of action for us to slowly disengage. If we just pull out of Afghanistan right now, it'll destabilize the whole region. The Pakistanis may have a problem with the integrity of their government. They have 90 nuclear weapons. We cannot stand for that region to be stabilized overnight by pulling out of Afghanistan. So I support the president's policy there completely. Social Security, folks. Social Security has been going broke for 18 years, and everybody in Washington, D.C., and everybody all over this country knows about it. And nobody has had the guts to attack it. I've got a solid plan on how we can fix Social Security. We're all gonna have to work a little bit harder, a little bit longer. We're all gonna have to make a little bit of a sacrifice. But Social Security is so important for me, for my future, for many of the futures of the people in this room, and for all the young people coming up. We've got to save Social Security. Folks, I'm proud to be a Democrat, and I'm proud to try to represent y'all in Washington, D.C. Let's get down to the real hard and ugly politics of this whole thing. There are 3 Democrats running, myself and 2 other gentlemen. I feel very strongly that I'll win the primary here in June with your help. That leaves us to watch the 10 Republicans fight each other out, to knock each other out, to hurt each other, to wound each other. It's going to be kind of a fun thing to watch those folks fight it out. Just sit back and let's just have a good time watching a spectator sport. And finally, there's 1 independent running. I think with all those dynamics, all those Republicans hurting each other, and this 1 independent, I think now more than any other time in the past 20 years, we have a chance to put a Democrat in this seat in Washington, D.C. And I need every one of y'all's help, support. Turn out your friends, people you don't think are Democrats, talk to them, and once you show them how reasonable our positions are, they'll come along with you to the polls. Turn out on June 8th. Please vote for Robert Burton. Please vote for Ashley Cooper back there for Lieutenant Governor. And thank you all very much for showing up today. Thank you.